everybody, it's Tara. Welcome back to the 3 Bookshelves. Today I'm going to be doing the rapid fire book tag. And Sebastian's awake. This tag was created by Girl Reading, and I was tagged by Kaylee at the Enchanted Library. I'll link both of them down in the doobly-doo. And because this is called the rapid fire book tag, I'm gonna try to be rapid fire about this. We're gonna bang it out really quick, so let's go. Number 1, ebook or physical book? Physical book for sure, but I do have an e-reader and I do appreciate the advantages of an e-reader, especially when you have a sleeping baby in your arms. It's just impossible to hold and turn pages of a book, especially a hardcover. So mostly physical, sometimes e-reader. Number 2, paperback or hardcover? Paperback, absolutely paperback. I only buy hardcovers if it's a book that I absolutely have to have right now and I don't want to wait for the paperback, but otherwise, if I have a choice, paperback. Number 3, online or in-store book shopping? Online, but that's mostly because I don't have a car, so it's hard for me to get to a physical bookstore. I do like taking that occasional excursion when I get the chance to go to a bookstore and just to revel in all the books. Number 4, trilogies or series? Well, all my favorite series are more than 3 books, so I guess series over trilogies, but I don't really have a preference. Number 5, heroes or villains? Villains, I love a good villain, but it has to be a good villain. It can't be that one-dimensional guy who just wants to take over the world. We've had enough of that, get over it. I also love heroes that turn into villains or villains that turn into heroes. I like that in-between shades of gray, don't know what's gonna happen. Severus Snape, anyone? Number 6, a book you want everyone to read. I gotta go with Refugee by Alan Gratz, which I read last month and absolutely loved. It is a book about 3 kids from different times and different countries who are all trying to escape the conflict going on in their country and find a new and safe home. This book is heart-wrenching and it's eye-opening and it is so relevant to current world events, and I think it is a really important read for everybody, but especially that middle grade level or the YA level, because I think that a lot of young kids nowadays don't fully realize how fortunate they are. They don't really understand freedom and how free we are in the first world countries that we live in. I really can't say enough good things about this book. I talked more about it in my middle grade March wrap-up. I might do a full book talk on that later on this year because yeah, so good, so good. Number 7, recommend an underrated book. The Strain by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan, which I was surprised to find had a pretty low rating on Goodreads. It's like 3.75 or something. And this is such a great book. It is a horror sci-fi thriller about a parasite that is unleashed on an unsuspecting New York and it turns victims into vampires. But not the romantic vampires that we know and have seen a million times from Dracula to Edward Cullen. These are monsters. They are vicious, they are feral, they are hive-minded, and the virus causes some really drastic and horrifying physiological changes in the hosts. The story itself is fantastic, but one of the reasons I love this book is because it is so grounded in science. Oh, you okay? Obviously, there are no parasites in the real world that affect humans on quite a deep level, but there are lots of parasites that can alter the body and mind of the other animals and insects that they take over. Seriously, just Google mind-controlling parasites and prepare for your own mind to be blown. I kind of have a thing for parasites, if you couldn't tell. Unfortunately, the scientific foundation of Del Toro and Hogan's vampires takes a much more supernatural turn in the rest of this trilogy, but The Strain itself I consider one of the best vampire books ever written. Number 8, the last book you finished. Illuminae by Amy Coffin and Jay Kristoff. I finally read this book and holy crap, I loved it. Number 9, the last book you bought. Rise of the Dungeon Master by David Kushner. This is a graphic novel, sort of biography about Gary Gygax, sort of history of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I told you I was a geek, didn't I? Number 10, weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. A diaper! Don't worry, not a dirty one. Number 11, used books, yes or no? Sure, I will buy books used. I don't really mind them, but I much prefer new. Number 12, top 3 favorite genres. Low fantasy, soft sci-fi, and thriller. Number 13, borrow or buy? I'm trying to borrow more lately because money, but I do definitely prefer buying. Number 14, characters or plot? Plot, 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 plot. I could probably deal with a good plot and not so great characters, but even the best characters, if there's no great plot for them to do anything with, just what's the point of the book? Number 15, long or short books? Long, definitely long. I want a commitment. I want to have more than just a day or two with this book. If it's not great, I can always DNF it, but if it is short and really great, there's nothing you can do. You have no more. So yeah, long books. Number 16, long or short chapters. Depends on the genre. For fantasy books, longer chapters work better because you need world building and usually there's just more description in general, but with something like a thriller or a mystery, short chapters keep it tight, keep it suspenseful. So yeah, genre dependent. Number 17, name the first 3 books. Oh, bless you. Number 17, name the first 3 books you can think of. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, Wicked by Gregory Maguire, and why is this so hard? Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. Number 18, books that make you laugh or cry. As much as I love a good tearjerker, I gotta go with laugh. Laughing is pretty much my favorite thing to do, and I enjoy laughing more than crying. I mean, who doesn't? Number 19, our world or fictional worlds? That really depends on the world, because I would metaphorically die to go to Hogwarts, but I would probably literally die in Westeros. Number 20, audiobooks, yes or no? I am still an audiobook virgin, so I guess no, but I do want to try one. I plan to try one this year. Number 21, do you ever judge a book by its cover? All the time. I have read a book just because the cover looked awesome, and I have put a book back because the cover looked really crappy. I also tend to use the cover to sort of figure out what genre it's going to be, because there's such a big difference between adult thriller and YA romance. Number 22, book to movie or book to TV adaptations? Probably in the minority here, but I'm gonna go with movie. I would much prefer a movie that has cut things out of the book to make it tighter and to make it better versus stuff that's been added or stretched into a TV series just to fill up time. The one exception is Game of Thrones, because the Song of Ice and Fire series is way too big to even make it as a movie series. Like, you couldn't do this in 10 movies. It definitely needed to be a TV series. Number 23, a movie or TV show you preferred to its book. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I liked the story. It was a great idea, but the writing style left a lot to be desired for me. But writing style is not an issue when it's a movie. And the first movie, particularly of the series, oh my god, so good. I was blown away when I saw the movie. Catching Fire and Mockingjay just got way too Hollywood, but they were still great movies and I think still an improvement on the series. And number 24, series or standalones? Series, definitely series. I love theory crafting in between books. There is just nothing better than trying to figure out the mysteries, trying to answer all the questions. This is why I love A Song of Ice and Fire, because the theories, I think I spent as much time on forums reading about theories and crafting my own theories as I did actually reading the books. I love being able to think about that stuff, and you just don't get that with standalone. So series. Why does it stop at 24? Why isn't there a 25? That really bothers me. And that is it for the rapid fire book tag. I think I actually did that pretty quickly. I'm pat myself on the back for that. And now for me to tag people, I will tag Krista at Books and Jams, Zoe at You're a Book Nerd, Zoe and Megan at The May Cave. Think you guys haven't done this tag yet, so definitely do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the rapid fire book tag, and I hope I didn't talk too quickly for you. If you did like the video, please give it a like, and why not subscribe to my channel while you're at it. Thanks again, guys, and until next time. I'm trying to do an outro here, buddy. Do you want to come and make a little cameo? Yeah? Until next time, everybody, happy reading. Bye-bye.